An absolutely gorgeous, brand new construction luxury home right here in Kirkland, Washington, west of Market on Waverly Way, right across the street from Waverly Beach Park, with views of Bellevue, Seattle, and beautiful Lake Washington. Come tour this home with me. Today I've got a beautiful brand new construction luxury home tour for you right here in Kirkland, Washington. This is west of Market, right on Waverly Way. You're very close, right across the street to Waverly Beach Park. You have beautiful views of Lake Washington surrounding you, super close to the water. It's a 5-bedroom, 4.5 bath home. It's 4,460 square feet, and you have beautiful peekaboo views of both Seattle and Bellevue. Let's get into it. This property is proudly listed by Charlie Dew with Compass. As I mentioned before, this property is located right across the street from Waverly Beach Park in Kirkland, Washington. So Waverly Beach Park has, a playground, restroom, picnic areas, has a swimming beach with a dock located in this Market neighborhood. Now, for all of my out-of-towners that watch my videos, if you're unfamiliar where Kirkland, Washington is in regards to the location of the greater Seattle area, Kirkland is easily one of the best places to live on what's considered the east side. You've got amazing waterfront parks, including the one that's right across the street from you. It's a super walkable downtown with great restaurants, awesome coffee shops, and just an all-around awesome community vibe. Plus, you're just minutes from Bellevue and just a quick drive over 520 Bridge into Seattle. Now, when I say something is quick, I mean relatively speaking for the greater Seattle area, and I'll get into that in a bit. Now, this part of Kirkland, this neighborhood, is considered west of Market, and it's one of Kirkland's most desirable neighborhoods. It's just a few minutes from downtown Kirkland. You can easily walk or bike to all of these restaurants and shops that I mentioned, or the waterfront parks, and it makes it the perfect spot for enjoying everything in Kirkland, and you still have that nice, quiet residential feel. And one thing that I was just pointing out there when I was showing the view to the water, this property does have views of both Bellevue and Seattle. Seattle is a bit more obstructed through those trees, and it's going to be even more obstructed during the summer times or spring, or any time that the trees are full. This is the best it gets. But who knows, maybe we're going to get another bomb cyclone in the area that just knocks down those trees, like it happened at another listing that I showed off on the channel where the view became 10 times better. Still cannot argue with being able to have peekaboo views of both Seattle and Bellevue, and just being able to overall see the water and being right across the street from beach access. And for those of you who have been watching my videos for a while now, I like to talk about drive times for the other major cities around the greater Seattle area, so you understand where these listings are that I'm showing these home tours off, and where they are in regards to other major cities. That being said, Kirkland to Bellevue, Washington can be as quick as 18 minutes away if you have no traffic, or it can go easily over half an hour if you're running into really bad traffic. Again, traffic varies wildly here in the greater Seattle area, so it plays in a factor what time of day or what day of the week you are taking and what route you're taking to get to some of these neighboring cities. Seattle, so Kirkland to Seattle, that can be as quick as 21 minutes. Everyone's gonna laugh when they hear that on this channel because they probably never commute when it's 21 minutes, but believe me, it can be 21 minutes if you have no traffic. And it could just as easily be over an hour commute into Seattle from Kirkland if you hit rush hour or if you hit bad traffic. Now, heading up north, Kirkland to Everett, Washington, it can be as quick as 33 minutes, again, if you don't hit that traffic time. But if there's a car accident, there's construction like there usually is in the greater Seattle area, or you're just hitting it at a bad time, it can go well over an hour and 40 minutes to get up to Everett from Kirkland. Finally, Kirkland, Washington to Tacoma, Washington. This one's going to be gnarly. The quickest you could probably get it done is in 48 minutes if you speed run it and you have no traffic, but it will easily go over, just like Everett, an hour and 40 minutes if you hit bad traffic. I always tell people, especially my home buyers that I'm working with, when they're looking to move over here, I work with a lot of relocation clients from my YouTube channel. Shameless plug, reach out to me. And I always remind them to try to make the commute themselves. So anytime that they are contemplating purchasing a house in different locations in the greater Seattle area, like if they're moving over here for work or relocating, it's super smart to make those commutes, you know, do a dry run going into the office a few different times of day or days of the week, or whenever you're normally supposed to be going into the office, make that commute a few times to get a good idea of if it's something that is practical for you and if you could live with it. Because basically, if you purchase the house, you're going to be marrying the commute. Unless you work from home, I will show you a really nice home office that this property has, but we will get to that in a bit. So again, shameless plug over, just reminding you, please feel free to reach out to me if you are looking to make your move over here and you'd love help purchasing, finding, buying, or selling, or investing in property over here. I want to know what you think about having 2 dishwashers. I've shown off a few different properties on my channel. I've done a few home tours that the properties had 2 dishwashers. I think it's really awesome. I can't tell you how many times that I'm stuffing our dishwasher and I'm playing Tetris and I feel like I am running out of room and I always have leftover dishes in our deep sink. It would be super nice to have a big enough kitchen where I had 2 dishwashers. But I want to know what you think. Is 2 dishwashers necessary, or do you think it's a waste? Let me know in the comments below. And as you can see here, a really nice Wolf stove, and it's a gas stove top. So you've got the oven, double oven, and the gas stove top. This property has a lot of different gas hookups, has both the fireplace in the family room as well as the fireplace in the primary bedroom are gas fireplaces, which we'll get to in a bit. Just letting you listen to those burners for a sec. They were fairly easy to turn on and off, of course, you know, as good as gas gets as far as turning them on. And now let's have a window moment here. Notice the really nice views of Lake Washington from this sink right here. This is a secondary sink, as you can see. It is smaller than the primary sink that is on the kitchen island. I would almost be wanting to wash my dishes on this sink rather than the primary, just to have the better view and put up with the smaller sink. But you let me know in the comments, am I nuts for wanting to do that? Let me know. So as you can see below, there is the attached microwave there, and notice these drawers. They're really nice big deep drawers, but they have that hidden smaller shelf that you pull out, the smaller drawer. I think that is a really neat feature here. You've got the side outlets here. This is, of course, quartz countertop that I'm feeling right here. One thing you'll notice in my videos is I like to feel the surfaces a lot, open and close all doors. And the reason why I do this is I like to demo what the property is like. This is a feature or a mentality that I go about when I'm touring homes for my relocation clients. A lot of my out-of-state clients have had me do very detailed property walkthroughs for them, where they're having me, you know, basically be their eyes, their ears, their nose, not their mouth, to be able to tell them what the property is like if they can't be there in person to really experience it. You know, they're having me feeling the carpet, feeling the surfaces, letting them know if the property has a smell. So they're really relying on me to be that extension for them when they're not able to visit these properties in person. Another thing to note is I pointed out earlier on, the under cabinet lighting wasn't working at the time. The builder was going to come out and take a look to make sure that it is working properly for the buyer. I was not able to get them to function at the time of showing this off. So 2 things that I was a little disappointed of was not being able to show off the under cabinet lighting, and 2, there was no way to get the fireplaces to engage. I did a lot of troubleshooting and could not get them to work. Maybe there was just a remote that we were missing that the builder had to bring by. Either way, they were not turning on, but builder will make sure that the fireplaces are operable, of course, for the home buyer. And another thing that I was pointing out there while I was busy chatting about what was not working in this property was the nice big 2-door fridge and freezer combination. As you could tell, it was pretty tall there. Just for reference, I'm 5'8", 5'9" on a good day, you would say, and that fridge was relatively tall. So right here, I am walking out to the main balcony area on the main level there, and I was pointing out, was zooming in with my camera to show you the really nice view that you can see better in person of Bellevue. Now we are also zooming in and seeing this peekaboo view of Seattle. So what's really nice is the view of Bellevue is unobstructed. That is full on nice view yearly. The view of Seattle is gonna, like I mentioned earlier, be partially obstructed even more when these trees bloom. But cannot complain about these surrounding views with getting the color of the water coming through the trees there and just being right across the street from a park or beach access. Double French door design out here on the main balcony. There are balconies up top for 2 of the front bedrooms, including the primary and a guest bedroom, which we will also take a look at in a bit. This property is a 2-story plus a basement, so it is 3 levels. This is how we categorize it here in the Pacific Northwest. 2-story plus a daylight basement equals total of 3 stories. Now, this main level here you can get to from that front door like we showed earlier. And then all of the living bedrooms, if you will, are up top, and you've got more bedrooms down below, which we'll show off after we have this nice little corner moment right now. What do you think of the quartz seat right here? This tile felt nice along the fireplace as well. It is engineered hardwood that is below. Actually, I like the color of the engineered hardwood. What do you prefer? Let me know in the comments below. Do you like your wood flooring? If you are going with a wood flooring look, do you like the flooring to be lighter or a darker color? I'd love to know. Now we will head upstairs so I can show you the bedrooms. You saw some people walking by down there. So a little bit about where this property is located, just on Waverly Way here. There were more people walking by, just doing either dog walking or jogging or just, you know, brisk walks. People taking walks through this neighborhood than there were cars. I might have seen maybe 1 or 2 cars drive by my whole hour and a half that I took to shoot this video, versus I'm pretty sure I counted at least 25 people walking by. So this is a really nice happening neighborhood for people to be out with their dogs or taking jogs, but it's very quiet. You're not going to hear that many cars just speeding by you, which is really, really nice. This is the primary bedroom, of course, as you can see here. Well, maybe it wasn't so obvious, but this is definitely the primary bedroom here. And it has, like I said, its own balcony here, which we'll walk out to. And it's nice and quiet out here. I'll let you listen to the ambient noise a little while I'm talking here. Again, I'm pointing out Bellevue's over there, Seattle's over there. You've got Lake Washington coming through the trees right here. Of course, it's overcast out. This is a pretty typical overcast day. I feel like this could just be anecdotal, but it feels like it's a lot more cloudy and overcasty here in Seattle than it actually does truly rain. We get some sprinkles. Of course, we do get plenty of downpours, but there are actually a ton more cities across the United States that have more rain annually than Seattle does. Again, don't quote me on this, even though I am on video, but there's plenty of cities, like Pensacola, Florida, New Orleans. There's Miami, Houston, Texas, actually, thanks to the Gulf moisture and storms, it rains more in Houston, Texas than it does in Seattle, and Tallahassee in Florida as well. So a few in Florida and in Texas, and I'm sure there's more, but Seattle is definitely not the king of rain. It's just well known for it. So here's the walk-in closet here, as you can tell. Now, one thing I'll notice or point out right here, there is a nice top and bottom washer and dryer there, right here in the walk-in closet. This quartz felt nice here too. But really nice to have that washer and dryer unit right here in the primary. This is a decent sized walk-in closet. Of course, there was a washer and dryer down below on the main level, which we'll get to in a bit. But for now, we are walking through the primary. So I've shown off plenty of properties on this channel that had a utility room on the top floor near the primary bedroom that, you have easy access to this. But this is the first one I've shown off where they have it literally within the closet unit. So I thought that was super nice. You let me know in the comments below, though. Would you prefer a full utility room just on the level that you have your bedroom on? Or would it be cool to have a second washer and dryer unit right in your walk-in closet? Here is the primary bathroom. Let's take a look at it. Notice how nice and big the windows are, and you get, again, these beautiful views from the balcony, of course, right there. There's a nice soaker tub here. That is a mirror behind it, so it definitely makes the room feel bigger. The room is big enough, though. Love the gold accents. And check out this walk-in shower. I'm going to, of course, talk more about this walk-in shower when we show it off in a minute. Let's take a quick listen again to the outside noise here when we open these windows, just to show off how easy this is and the noise difference between open and shut. That wasn't so bad. Check out the two sinks here. Like the faucet design of it. Just showing you guys some of the details here. Kind of a cool effect there where it's mirrored in the mirror above there. This bathroom stays nice and warm. So here is the room for the toilet. It almost seems like a default or a necessity to in new builds now, where the toilet has its own room within the bathroom or is sectioned off by a door for privacy. Check out this walk-in bathroom. Check out that shower niche. Love the tile work, was immaculate on this, and looks like it just had so many different textures to it. This definitely was done by a professional. And check out this custom shower drain right here. I mean, this reminds me of a floor vent, this shower drain does. The tile work, tile felt super smooth. Also love the dual heads on both sides, plenty of room in here. And then you've got this really nice seat to relax as well, if you know you need to take a break from standing in your shower. So that in of itself was the primary bedroom. We have 2 other rooms on this top level to take a look at as well. Check out the millwork. The carpet felt nice as well in these bedrooms. So this bedroom gets its own balcony as well. Plenty of natural light in this house. There wasn't a dark room in this house. Even when I turned off all the lights, there was plenty of light bleeding through the windows, even with this overcast day. Demonstrating the windows here for egress purposes and just how easy it is to roll and unroll. Of course, you got a flat rooftop as well. Nice glazed window for privacy. Checking out the details here. Glad that that drawer doesn't bonk into anything. I run into a lot of remodels or new construction where I was actually just in one the other day where the drawer, when you'd pull it out, it wouldn't open all the way because they made the trim of the door going out to the garage next to the drawer pulling out in the kitchen cabinet. The trim was blocking from opening that drawer. So I was like, man, that was a huge oversight. Again, love the tile work. You let me know though, is this your style, or what style of home are you into watching these property tours? What has been your favorite one that I have hosted on this channel so far? Let's take a look at the balcony. You're gonna get just as good of views right out here. And this car down here was a realtor looking up info on the property before the open house. I typically hold open houses for these properties that I'm touring on the channel just to kind of hit 2 birds with 1 stone and meet some new people locally when they are coming to my open houses and point them over to the channel. So again, you can see the Space Needle right there. That was a zoomed in view. You can easily see it with your own naked eyes though from this balcony. It's kind of harder to notice what the camera picks up versus what you can pick up with your own vision. That's why I'm trying to zoom in for you so you can get more detail as if you were here in person. Let's go check out that back bedroom after we take a look at this closet here. It's a nice tiny walk-in closet. It technically counts because you could fit inside of it when you close the door. And here is the back bedroom, or I guess front bedroom, depending on the orientation. This one faces that, there's the back street that you drive through. I guess it would be kind of considered an alleyway that you drive into to get into your garage. And this faces that side of the home, the garage side of the home. Again, walk-in closet that is in your bathroom here. I'm going to take this time to point out the different types of bathrooms that we have here in the greater Seattle area. Over here, we divide our bathrooms into quarters. So whenever you hear someone talking about a 0.75 bath, for instance, I get that question a lot. Like, what is a 0.75 bath? And we consider a 0.75 bath to, typically a 0.75 bath would be a property that has the toilet, the sink, and the shower, but not a tub. So this bathroom right here would be considered a 0.75. A half bath is most typically you'll find a half bath being a powder room, or usually that small bathroom on the main level that has just the toilet and the sink for your guests to use. Interestingly enough, the most interesting half bath that I've been in as of recent was a property that it was either in Tacoma or Seattle, I'm trying to remember. It was a half bath that had a toilet and a shower, not a sink. So I guess after using the restroom, you'd get up and wash your hands in the shower. So pretty interesting half bath, to say the least. Typically you'll find half baths meaning that toilet and the sink. So that's the downstairs area. We'll take a look at that in a bit after we're done with everything on the main floor here. Here is a little coat closet, and we're going to walk into the utility room. Here is the utility room. Plenty of light. You got some nice counter space here with the corner windows. Love the corner windows because they do bring in light from two different directions here. This tile felt nice too. These are really nice washer and dryer units as well. Plenty of covered and storage space above. This is a nice size wide sink. And of course this door right here goes into the garage, which if any of you watch my channel or watch my videos, I like to do a garage door test to show you how loud or quiet the garage door is. There are plenty of people that have commented on me doing the garage door test, so it's something that I just continue to do because it's something that my out-of-state or out-of-town buyers like me to do when I'm doing the showings for them. They want to know how loud that garage door is for peace of mind. They want to make sure they're not buying a property where the garage door is louder than a lawnmower. So let's test it right now. Okay, not that bad. No serious whines or crackling, but man, did it have a little oomph at the end there. I'm sure it's something that the builder could calibrate for you if it's something that you didn't like. But all in all, definitely not that bad of a garage door open. You let me know though. I've actually had someone comment before on one of my other videos saying that they wanted me to point them in the direction of a house that had the quietest garage door on the channel, so I was able to send them to that video on the channel. I like that outside brickwork. I really like the exterior of this home. Nice soft landing there on the closing of the garage door. You let me know though, what did you think of the garage door open and close test? Again, just love the natural light coming in. All right, so as promised, I'm going to show you. Here's this pantry back here, by the way. We're getting to the pantry later on. So you walk slightly down this hall from the kitchen. I'm calling this the pantry. You could use this as a storage room, but why wouldn't you? If you have a kitchen that doesn't have a pantry directly on it, but close by, this, I'm sure most people, if they buy this house, they're going to be using this as the pantry, which plenty of space right there. And you just have to walk around the corner. Now this is the home office. As you can see here, still natural light comes through the window there. Plenty of light, plenty of storage back here. Decent sized home office here. I'm working with one of my younger millennial home buyers that are purchasing in the greater Seattle area. They actually relocated from a different state. They've been renting here for a year and they are looking to settle down and, you know, get into home ownership. That being said, where they initially thought they were looking, I helped them rule out all their areas because they were all over the place. At first they were looking up north in Bellingham, and then they were looking like down to Olympia. We started showing some properties in Kirkland, and you know, we were able to rule out Bellingham and kind of focus more on east side, South King County, you know, trying to find the right place for them. But something that was super important to them, and it's actually become really important to a lot of my, I would say, I guess, younger home buyers or home buyers that don't really have children. There's a lot of people that are prioritizing their pets. That's what I'm getting around to saying. And having a nice enclosed backyard is almost at the top of the list that I'm finding with a lot of my younger home buyers. And, you know, that home office is a must as well when they work from home, but people are really wanting to make sure they pick out the right home for their pets, their dogs, their cats. And it's becoming very common that I run into that. And I was actually talking to my home buyer about that, and because they bought their home with their pets in mind for that property too. So I run into plenty of home buyers that look at properties and keep their pets into account. And of course, people are going to do that for their kids as well if they have children. But I thought I'd be interesting to know. What do you think, though? You can comment below in the comments if you have any commentary on that. This is the home theater room. As you can see, based on the carpet and the paint, it is right now kind of staged more towards a younger audience, children home theater. But you could, you know, you could change the carpeting or repaint it if you were trying to go for not a kid-themed playroom. I thought it was cute, though. Again, this is considered a daylight basement. You have plenty of light that comes through here, and it's a walk-in basement where the doors just walk right out to the backyard or front yard, again, depending on how you view the orientation of the house. This is a guest suite down below. Again, 0.75 bathroom. It has that shower but is missing the tub. Nice walk-in shower though, for sure. I mentioned those clients earlier, but I will admit that I am one of those clients. You know, I have a kid myself, a kiddo myself, but we do have pets. We've got 2 dogs, and we also foster and babysit dogs. So having a house that has an enclosed backyard was also very important to me and did influence or play a factor in our home buying decision when we bought our home all the way back in 2014. Check out this wet bar area. You've got that dishwasher down here. It's basically a little kitchenette. You know, you're just missing some sort of stove or I guess microwave. Feel free to get a plug-in microwave though. And you've got this little kitchenette down here or bar area. So again, this walks out right to the front yard or backyard out here. I love the wood paneling above. I love the brick. Love the exterior and the tile. I believe the only car that drove by through this entire filming of this was that realtor that drove by to get a better look at the property. And then here is another bedroom in the basement here. Again, notice these bedrooms are really decent size. That's a king size bed right there, and you've got room on both sides here. This bedroom would be considered continental style because it attaches to the main living area, and you can also get to this this bathroom is continental style. It is attached to the main living area, and you can access it from the bathroom or the bedroom. Check out that walk-in closet or the walk-in shower right here. And I wanted to show this off to you to the right of me. You'll see this soon. This property does come with a really nice sauna. Check out this sauna. This is actually the 3rd property on my channel so far that has a sauna in it. Just take a quick little sit down here for you so you can see what it'd be like sitting in the sauna. I'd say plenty of room for 2 people. Probably be hard if you tried to fit 3 in there. The biggest sauna that I've shown off on the channel so far was a property in West Seattle that was a few weeks ago. That could easily fit a whole group in it. It was also the only house that I've featured on the channel so far that did not come with a garage. So this is the furnace closet right here. And then we're gonna open up the next door next to it, which I believe has the hot water tank. I remembered correctly. And then notice the tubing there that actually goes to the sprinkler system for fire safety in the property. Let's show you what it's like to walk back up these stairs here. One last look at the front here. And we'll head outside through these doors. Again, I love this doors and the entryway here. I love all the brick columns. Again, I want to hear from you though, what you think of the finishing work on this house. And there you have it. Let me know in the comments below what you thought of this beautiful home tour in Kirkland, Washington. Again, my name's Aaron Morrow. I'm a local realtor here in the greater Seattle area and East Side area in Kirkland. And I've been working with buyers, sellers, and investors for over a decade now. I absolutely love it. If you are looking to make your move over here to the greater Seattle area in the next 9 days or 9 months, or you're looking to buy, sell, or invest in real estate, please feel free to reach out to me. My contact info can be found below. If you're looking for some more property tours, or you're looking to see what others have said about working with me, you can look somewhere on the screen here for more of my property tours or client video testimonials. Until next time, I hope to be showing you around town, showing you some more property tours, and please subscribe for more real estate shenanigans. Have a great day.